Before the COSASE Committee were top representatives of 5 Chinese companies contracted to compensate project-affected persons across the country. But with inconsistencies cited in over 47.7 billion Uganda shillings breached by the companies, an audit had to be done.
But all those monies in billions have been lying idle on the account. Number 2, there are cases where the Chinese companies have put these monies on fixed deposit accounts, meaning that they have been earning interest and profit out of our money.
By closure of business Tuesday, the companies should have remitted all the money to the UNRA account.
So we need this money transferred today. Yes. Okay.
It was a moment of water sipping as some contractors started feeling the heat generated as a result of questions from the COSASE members. Some claimed not to have the money at hand, whereas others accepted to pay promptly as per the directive.
Do you have this money on the account?
Yeah, in my jail account, even in my special account.
Do you have this money?
Yeah.
Whoever does not manage to send the money today, go and cash the guarantee.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
We all procedure for this process. Even we open one Chinese yuan, we directly transfer the Chinese yuan to here. The bank and the China just send the money out in some procedure.
And one very lousy explanation is that money can't be called because in China they are having a Chinese holiday. Now that is very absurd, to the extent that the people, the beneficiaries, the project-affected persons have been languishing in poverty.
We shall advise Parliament on who has transferred the money and who has failed. But if it fails, we shall then invoke the banker guarantees, because the good thing is that UNRA has actually had secured these funds by obtaining the banker.
Theodore Sechikubo, one of the COSASE members, told UBC TV that irrespective of whether or not the money will be refunded as indicated in the sanctions, there arises a legal implication.
Money must be returned, that's the first step, because we don't want to lose our money. But number 2, sanctions and penalties for the breach must end.
To ensure that no stone is left unturned, the UNRA boss is expected to appear before the committee to answer queries of SHODE procedures.
UNRA are mandated to supervise and superintend over these companies. Number 2, UNRA should have questioned as to why monies that were appropriated was not being disbursed. But now that the ED of UNRA is not around, we can hold that for a while. But sooner than later she'll be back in our committee and shall put her to task and the entire UNRA to explain why are they slumbering on the job.
It should be recalled that 85 billion shillings was disbursed to compensate project-affected persons for road expansion and other developments across the country. It remains to be seen whether COSASE activities and work will help the taxpayer benefit from their hard-earned money. Ivan Kahwa and Susan Nawonga at Parliament.